Welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. Today is Super Bowl Sunday. It's February 9th, 2025. It's 7:15 a.m. The last, pretty much since January, I haven't been able to get sleep past 5 a.m. Don't know why. So I've been up for a couple hours. Got my coffee here. So I decided to go ahead and do a week ahead spread for the collective, using my tarot deck that I've been using this past week, that's outgoing, and this is the Crow Tarot. I've been having such a love affair with the Crow Tarot. It's not even funny. Like, I don't know why. I used this in the Wise Dog Tarot, which is both in Jay Cullenning's tarot decks, this past week, and it has been fabulous. And these two decks are really to me, culmination of February. They really embody the wintry months, and the cold, but also there's bright spots in it. So it reminds you that spring is on its way, and I love that about that. I think that's why it was so fitting this past week. I almost don't want to put it down, but I've been using that and the Wise Dog Tarot, along with, of course, the Imbolc Seasons of the Witch Imbolc Oracle, which I've been using all month long so far. I still don't know if I'm going to use it the whole month, but I'm just loving the blue, loving the blue this month of February. I don't know why, but I'm just loving it. And so yeah, if you're just tuning in to my week ahead spreads, I always do the energy, obstacle, and advice for the week. I do a kind of meditation beforehand, and I pull the cards. I did pull an oracle card. I have not looked at anything yet. And I just kind of, like pull cards and see where it takes us. So for the overall energy of the week, with the Imbolc Oracle, I have the rosemary bread. Share and commune with the ones who mean the most to you. Break bread with the spirit of rosemary, which will call for healing and mend. And I think that's beautiful because my father-in-law is bedridden. And my husband went over there yesterday to his house and was like, the Super Bowl's tomorrow, Dad. You know, if you get up out of bed, because he just never wants to get out of bed. He is bedridden, but at the same time, he never wants to get out of it. So he's like, if you get out of bed, I'll come over and watch the game with you. And if you don't know, I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. If you don't know, Kansas City Chiefs is trying for a three-peat. Never been done before. They're headed to the Super Bowl. They're playing today against the Eagles, which I'm pretty sure was the team they beat year before last when the other Kelsey was playing. It was his last game. So this should be interesting today because it's the Chiefs and the Eagles again. We're not talking about football because I don't care anything about football, but I unfortunately married somebody that's crazy about the Chiefs, whether they win or lose. But at the same time, they've come all this way, right, to do something that's never been done before, so they better win. And it's funny because I got my husband kind of asking me about the tarot cards, because I said, I can pull tarot cards to see who's going to be in the Super Bowl. This was in December, before the playoffs started, and I said it's going to be red and green. The cards I pulled said it was going to be red and green, and sure enough, red and green is in the Super Bowl. And every team that won and lost in the playoffs, I predicted it in the card. So if you're looking for other ways to do things, that's a good way. I got my husband involved with the tarot, but I also kind of got a little involved in football in that way, which I've never done before. So that was quite interesting. So it just feels like that, the rosemary bread, sharing and communing with the ones you love, ties into what's going on today, because his mom even went and bought a whole bunch of wings. Like, she ordered a whole bunch of food and stuff, so everybody's coming over, which has never happened on a Super Bowl. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, today's a day of, it's Sunday, Some would say it's the Lord's Day. So a lot of people go to church on Sunday. So it is a day already of communing with others and being with your community. So I think that's a beautiful message that if you're not planning on it, maybe get out today and be with community or even just the ones you love. So without further babbling, so what is the energy of the week to come? And I didn't say this is for me, I said this is for the collective. So if it resonates with you, let me know in the comments. The energy of the week coming. Ooh, the Ten of Pentacles. Again, that just said, oh my God. Share and commune with the ones who mean the most to you. And this is literally spending time with your family. Hot dog. Okay, so it's a week of closeness, spending time with family. Maybe you haven't done that in a while. Like me, I've been working so hard. I literally get up, go to work early, come home, crash. That's literally been my December, January, and February. And even my mother-in-law asked the other day, how's your wife doing? We haven't seen her in a while. So maybe it is a message to me that I need to get out and hang out with family more. That's beautiful. But I love that. Look how beautiful that card is. Like, come on. All the pinks and the greens. Oh, little flowers. Gorgeous. So what's the obstacle of the week? The obstacle is the Four of Cups. And oh my God, that was my card of the month for January. So I feel like this deck is calling me out one last hurrah before I put it away and use something else this week. Because the Four of Cups is all about, to me, I always picture the Four of Cups in the traditional RWS. It's almost like he's pouting. Like, I don't want to take the fourth cup. Like a little kid. And that's how I feel a lot of the time when the Four of Cups comes up for me, is I'm in a pouty mood where I'm like, I don't want to spend time with my family. But the Four of Cups is like, that's the thing that I would need to overcome, instead of being alone and your thought process of being, I don't wanna. Maybe you just should just say yes instead of no. Yeah, that's what I got there, and that's also a beautiful card. I don't know why I'm really like I said, I'm really digging the Crow and the Dog Tarot, the Wise Dog Tarot, both very similar colors, and they feel very wintry to me, and very January, February. So, interesting. Okay, so for the advice for the week, that was the energy obstacle advice. Okay, Knight of Swords. The advice is to be like the Knight of Swords and charge in. Don't think about it. Don't sit too long in the Four of Cups energy and what's the word? I want to say waddle, not waddle, but wallow in your self-pity or self-doubt or self-inflicted thoughts. And that's what I feel here, is the Knight is like, no, just forget those thoughts and charge into this dynamic. Charge into, because I feel like the Knight of Swords is always one of charging. He's full force, just riding that horse, like trying to hit a finish line that's not there. You know what I mean? So in this spread, to me, it's like he's saying, to me, the Knight of Swords is also known for not thinking things through. But here in this Four of Cups, you thought too much. You sat for so long thinking about what I don't want and you just need to charge in full force to whatever the project is. And again, this card to me is family, means family, but Pentacles could also mean career, job, something monetary with family. Because it's Pentacles, it could be some kind of monetary, could be a job, but I still see it's family. It's not spending enough time. So like we spend Thanksgiving and Christmas is back to back. And New Year's possibly. I don't spend New Year's with anybody. I just sit at home, and usually I'm passed out by 9:30, so it's not a big deal. But we spend that much time with family, and then January and February, we're like, we've spent enough time with you. We're just back to our normal lives. But here it's saying maybe you still need that quality time with family, and maybe you haven't spent that quality time with family since Christmas, and that's been a couple months, so almost a couple months. So the Knight is saying, no, don't even think about it. Just charge in and do what you got to do. Be there. Quite interesting. And I also feel like the Knight is like, so to me, a page is like a young person, maybe teen to early 20s. And the Knight to me is like 30s and a little older. And then the King is like, you know, he's the old man set in his ways. So to me, this would be, it makes more sense with the spending time with family if the Knight is my husband. Because he's 50 now, and he falls into that range of, he may still be a knight, but he's also on the cusp of that wise old sage king. You know what I'm saying? That makes total sense to me, that the Knight is spending time with family, because that's happening today. Quite interesting. Anyway, let's see real quick what it says in the book. Where'd my book go? Ten of Pentacles. My dog just wanders every morning now. She's been out. She's 8. She's still wandering. The Ten of Pentacles denotes a time of security and protection. The crows worked hard, paid their dues, and are now rewarded with a comfortable place to roost with plenty of room and food. The Ten of Pentacles brings assurance that your hard work and optimism can create a stable, secure future, one that will serve as a foundation to build your dreams. Whereas the Ten of Pentacles upright is a clear sign that financial security is in your grasp. Reversed, this card may indicate a significant financial loss. It may also reveal a relationship that is just a passing fancy, however enjoyable at the moment. So that's not like what I was saying about the family, which I still consider this like a familial card, just like I do the Ten of Cups. This one speaks to me more of ancestry, like lineage, having all this to pass down to someone normally. So that makes sense. It's literally talking about the financial aspect of things, which makes sense. And it's funny because they're talking about they have plenty of food. What did it say? With a comfortable place to roost and plenty of room and food. And that's happening today, because we're going to my mother-in-law's, which they have a much bigger house than we do. So there's plenty of room for everybody to hang out, and there will be plenty of food because she's catering a bunch of food. So that's crazy. So the Four of Cups. Where are the cups? Oh my gosh. Wands first. Okay, cups. Four of Cups. The crow in the tree pays no attention to the cup in the sky, nor has any interest in discovering the contents of the cups below. He sits detached from his community, unmotivated to do much of anything. That is totally me here lately. If my mother-in-law is asking, hey, what's going on with your wife? It's been a minute since I've been over there, or since I've even talked to her. Because she never asked about me, so that's interesting. He sits detached from his community, unmotivated to do much of anything, and is bored by yet another shiny object. The Four of Cups speaks to a time of depression and the inability to find anything to be excited about. You may be in a time of self-imposed darkness, whether it is from a disappointment or a bad relationship. The Four of Cups asks that you go inward and look for what brought you to this place of discontentment. And see, I feel like with the other two cards here, I've been in this loner state for so long that it's telling me you need to be with other people. That is what's going to help you get out of this funk instead of going inward. So I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else, but sometimes you're already inward, and that brings on the Four of Cups depressed state. So I feel like it's saying you need to be with others, be in your community, do for others, or be with others, and that will get you out of this funk. If that makes sense. Four times that you go inward and look for what brought you to this place of discontentment. It also may be a good time to take stock of all the things that have been going well, as that is the quickest way to raise low spirits. When the Four of Cups appears reversed, it may indicate the hard work you have put in has paid off, and any hardship or difficulty will soon come to an end. So yeah, upright, this is a disconnect, right? But in reverse, there's, everything is paying off. Everything is awesome. So maybe we should look at this typically negative card in the reverse sometimes. Because usually when we hear the word reverse, we're like, oh no, that's bad. But in this case, it's not. It's paying off. So maybe we should just look at it as it's reversed. Interesting. Knight of Swords. Turn right to it. Wow. The Knight of Swords rushes into battle as the wind whips around him. He charges ahead, pushing past all those who get in his way. It is not malice or anger that propels him, but pure momentum. The Knight of Swords brings youthful, enthusiastic energy to a job, which brings with it the inspiration to create a pathway to success. So, almost like, okay, so when I said family here, and then this is my husband, it comes back full circle. It's the same thing in that this is a financial situation going on, and then this charging in full force will bring about the success of the Ten of Pentacles. So it's kind of like, in that aspect, it's still coming around full force, which is cool. The Knight of Swords brings youthful, enthusiastic energy to a job, which brings it with it. I already read that. This card may indicate a project that you are excited about. There is swirling energy around you. You cannot be stopped. And I keep hearing that on my end about my book, because I'm picked up the pen again and started writing again, and I've made a goal of when I'm gonna finish it this year. And that kind of gave me full-on goosebumps, because I've been hearing that. I've had other readings from people, and they're like, success is so close, it's touching your sleeve. It's so close that you can taste it. You can feel it in your bones that success is around the corner. And I'm like, oh. Most days I don't feel that, just because my job is killing me right now. But that's fascinating that that's come up again in this card. The Knight of Swords denotes a high potential and offers you the strength to complete the project, but it also brings a warning not to cut corners or make harsh or hasty decisions, which is what I was saying, is usually he charges in without any thought. You can still charge in, but have a plan going in. Reverse, the Knight of Swords cannot channel his energy to focus on a single project, and as a result attempts to go in too many different directions. If you are feeling scattered, look for ways to direct all the energy into a single purpose. The reverse Knight of Swords may also point to a person who brings a lot of energy, but not the idea to complete a project. Wow. That's like me. I have 50 billion different ideas, and then none of them happen because I have so many at one time. Anyway, that is all I got for you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good week. Bye.